How's it going, guys? Tank Man here. Today I'm doing a review on the SSR77 A2 from Novritsch. I've owned this for a while now, and I'm finally doing a review on it. So let's get into it. Okay, first thing, let's start with externals. As for the externals, it's pretty good. Got this nice metal handguard right here. This upper Picatinny rail is also Picatinny. This rail right here is also metal. It's got a polymer, reinforced nylon polymer stock. Magazines are also really good feeling. Externals, pretty good, I gotta say. Metal outer barrel. Trigger feels nice. It's good external. I like it. And good extra. Okay, next. So as for this gun, it took a little bit of getting used to. I've never used a bullpup before, so the magazines behind my hand is a little weird. It's not something I've dealt with before, but I've gotten used to it, and it's actually not that bad, to be honest. Now, what took more getting used to is the trigger. So it's a dual stage trigger, as you can see here. Pull it back this much, and it fires once. Pull back all the way, and it fires in full auto. That took a lot of getting used to. I kept accidentally going into full auto. After you get used to it, it's fine. But at first, it can be a little bit troublesome. But other than that, trigger's fine. But yeah, it takes a little getting used to using this bullpup. But other than that, yeah, it's fine. Okay, next, let's talk about the magazines. So these mags are, I think they might be polymer, maybe just regular ABS or whatever. But they're pretty good quality. They're see-through, which is nice. So all I have to do is, like, as long as they're facing enough light, I can see the inside of them. And I'll be like, oh, I need to reload soon, which is so nice. I love that. But, just note with the magazines, you have to make sure they get all the way in there. So, here, let me show you a little closer. If it looks like that, if the release looks like that, it means it's not in. So you want it to look like that. Just make sure, otherwise, I've had this happen before. Magazine just fall out in the middle of the game. So annoying. Just make sure you get them all the way in there. Just tap it at least once. Okay, next. Let's talk about performance. So as for the performance, it's pretty good. It shoots, I don't know, almost 300 feet accurately. I want to say it's more like 250, maybe 275 accurately, maybe, yeah, probably, maybe maximum accuracy is probably 275 feet, somewhere in there. At range, it's good. It's plenty of range. It's a good range. Range is great. Accuracy is pretty good. It's not like any better than, say, Novritsch's SSR4. It's not any better than that. But its accuracy is just fine. It's enough. It's plenty of fine. Performance is good. So let's chrono this thing. So today I'm using the Novritsch chronogram. So let's get this thing set for 30 gram BBs. Okay, chrono time. Let's go for it. So we are getting 1.206, 1.249, 1.183, 1.143. So pretty consistent. Let's get a rate of fire time. Oops. We are getting 21.3. That's fast. Yeah, I like that. So chrono, pretty consistent. Now, for someone who might be new to the sport, I don't know if I had the problem. It's not going to chrono perfectly every time. It's like almost impossible. It's always a little different. It's always going to be a little different each time. But that is pretty consistent. A little bit of definitely dropping and going up, but really consistent. So yeah, chrono, it is good, pretty consistent. I like it. Next, let's talk about some of the features it has. Features. One of the features I like about this gun is the barrel is actually in 3 sections. So it starts about here, and then this section it stops back here. So you take that section off, and then there's another section right here that screws on. So there's two section barrel. So you can take off the little section to make it so it's a little shorter and the barrel will stick out into the suppressor just a little bit. Or you can take off the big section and then just have a little section, and then it's really short, and then you can either hide the barrel in the suppressor if you want, or Novritsch makes a short barrel kit. So it's your choice. Now this one, it's got the handguard, and it's not going to look right if the handguard is off of it, so I can't really take off any of the sections. But if you buy the A1, it doesn't matter because there's no handguard. So yeah, that's a nice feature. Another feature it has, so it's got QD mounts here, here, lots of QD mounts. I like that. Most guns only have 1, maybe 2. This one's got 4, so that's really nice. So I can sling it here, or I can sling it here. Except I'm too short. I'm not that tall. Or on this side too, if I'm left-handed, but I'm not. So yeah, that's a nice feature. Lots of QD mounts. A+. Okay, next. What else do we got here? So this thing right here. So you notice the feature I like about this is when you pull back the charging handle, you can lock it back. You can lock back the charging handle, exposing your hop-up window right here. So it's nice how you don't have to hold it back and adjust your hop-up. It's still nice to lock it, and then you also got the rubber cap right here. Oh, let's see if I can pop this off. There you go. This you can put on either side. I like to keep it on the opposite side for my cheek so I can adjust the hop-up with my left hand and I can hold it with my right hand. That's just what I like. It's a personal preference thing. You like on the other side? That's nice. So, yeah, nice feature there. And then you got the nice, it's pretty good feeling charging here too. Next, let's talk about, quieting this thing down. Something I like about this gun is that it doesn't sound like a regular AEG. If you notice when I shoot it, it doesn't quite sound like just any old AEG. It sounds a little different, which is something I like. I'm not a huge fan of the sound of AEGs. This one is not too bad. Now, it does help that I got the suppressor on it. That is going to help a little bit. And then, let's see if I can show you here. In the back of the buttstock, I've got foam here. And I used to have a piece of foam inside this too. That keeps pretty quiet. So, it doesn't sound, it's pretty quiet. You can't really tell on camera, but it's pretty quiet and the sound is pretty good. So yeah, sound good. I like it. Okay, next. So as for the buttstock, this little rubber part, entire thing comes off. As I showed you earlier, it comes off. And I'm not gonna deal with taking it off now. You saw it just a second ago. This entire buttstock comes off. You got your battery in there. You got your quick spring exchange system. You got all of that in there. So when I bought this thing, I was slightly concerned about this buttstock just like eventually wearing out and just falling off in the middle of it. So far, I've not had any problems with that. If it does fall off, I'm gonna try to find some sort of DIY way to fix it. I have a few ideas in mind. I haven't had a chance to try them. Now, I'm not going to try them unless the stock starts falling off randomly because the rubber wears out. But I think so far, it seems just fine. So yeah. So as for my overall conclusion, I think that's a great firing gun. I think you should totally buy it. And yeah, A+. If you like the AUGs, but this is a more modern looking version. Performs great, shoots well. The A1's the exact same internals, so the novritsch A1, and A1 is the exact same internals, so performance isn't going to change. So you can choose what style you like. I just like this style. And yeah, this is a great gun. I highly recommend it. So I guess Tank Commander signing off. I will see you soon.